Hey guys, Lord Commander Guts here of the Late Nights. We're going to be going through the survey that I posted on the Discord for Total War Arena. This time, let's check out the overall results. Looks like we've had a total of 92 responses. Not bad, not bad. So let's see what everyone thought. Let's go through each and every individual, starting with the respawn mechanics. Respawning low wounded units too quick, 5, or not fast enough, 1. Looks like the majority are saying that it's too quick of the 90 responses. So I guess only 90 responses for this question here. That's fine. Let's go down to the next one. Respawn cooldown for wiped units too short, 1, or too long, 5. So right now the majority seem to lean a little bit more to it just being too short. So the cooldown needs to be a little bit longer is what people are saying, and respawn low units are a little too fast. Okay, so obviously spawning is a little fast for more majority votes here. Let's check on the next one. Respawn locations too close or too far. Right now it looks like the respawn locations are leading a little bit too close. It's fine. Not bad, not bad. Do you agree with the statement? Respawn should be limited to main base. Yes. Majority. No. Minority. Limited another way. Okay, that's quite all right. The third option. So obviously people aren't really happy with the respawn locations, at least majority here. Let's move on to the next one. Should there be a temporary buff on freshly spawned troops to counter spawn camps? Yes, and this has been a big issue too. A lot of people are actually saying no, but you know, still have a lot of people that kind of disagree with it. Majority disagree if you count these two together, but you know, half will just say no. There shouldn't be any buffs on freshly spawned troops. And that's fine. Let's move on to the next one. Should respawns be inactive of the point being contested? Not including healing, just respawning. Okay, so only 10% said no, which is 9. Only if it has become neutral. So some people are with it saying it's okay. Unless it's neutral, then yeah, by all means, no more respawning. But the majority here, 58 or 65%, are saying yes. So if it's contested, if you have one enemy in one of the points, you cannot respawn there. And I like that idea. Obviously, it's up to the developers how they kind of move forward with all of these features, but this is actually really cool. And that's the last question on respawns. Next question is on the battle features, or next section, sorry. In-game veterancy, chevrons. Are they too slow to gain, 1, or too fast? Now this is kind of a balance. I guess everyone's kind of happy with how fast you gain chevrons, so that's pretty cool to see. Chevrons are pretty cool. Now let's see. In-game veterancy, chevrons too weak or too strong? Now this is slightly too strong is what people are saying. Slightly. I'm not too sure if it's because there's 4 tiers of chevrons and you know each tier gets that much better, or maybe they want to limit to 3, but I'm not sure. Maybe they should just reduce the amount of damage, or rather how much stats is being added on per chevron. So that's actually really interesting to see here. Next one is capture points too close or too far. I'll say this one's just about even. I think capture points are fine, from what this is saying here of the 90 responses. Capture points capped too slow or too fast. This is also kind of just about right. A lot of people are kind of split here. It's just maybe a slight percentage will say that it's capping a little too fast, but otherwise it's mostly balanced here, so that's good to see. Capture points are too few or too many. Again, to say about the same. Folks are saying that it's pretty much about right. So there's perfect amount of capture points. And the next one is capture point cooldown too short or too long. So after you capture a point, there's a lock to cool down before you can capture it. And I guess everyone here is fairly happy. It's actually they're leaning a little too short on the cooldown. Not by much though. It's mostly just in 3 neutral, so people are fairly happy with this. And this one, this next one too, decapping main base, too weak or too strong. That's just about right. Now I think at this point it's a little too weak and decapping slightly. So that's pretty cool to see as well. I did wonder how decapping base works, because I think right now you just have to outnumber the amount of enemies on the base, or rather capture point, and then it starts to slide in your favor. Decapping methods Which do you prefer? Contesting by standing home base? I definitely like this one myself, but it's not one of the biggest preferred. Decapping by damaging the capping units. Now that was the wargaming way to do it. It's not how you do it in the NetEase version. But that would be cool to see back again, because it is kind of confusing how to decap, as you know the bar just keeps going down, and you know people are firing at every unit there. So that would be nice to see if they do bring that back, even if it's just in a small way, just slightly lowering the cap rather than completely wiping the progress of the enemy. Decap only by killing the unit capping. Okay, so if you kill a unit, it's completely erases the progress gained. Okay, that could be good. We'll see how that works out. I doubt they'll touch on that though. Decap by having more men than the enemy. Now this is how I think it is right now, and yeah, some people are pretty happy with that. 40% just about. But majority really seem to like the wargaming mechanic of decapping. Now maybe you don't have to completely wipe all of the progress, but maybe just slightly reduce it as you attack each enemy. That could be pretty cool. And then the last question was a bonus. Alright, here we go. Bonus hypothetical question. Which of these game modes features would you like? Now this isn't kind of a which do you prefer more. This is more of, if the mode appealed to the people responding here. This one wasn't very popular, Horde mode. The next one is Siege. This one I think is 60%, so this is number 3 in the popularity. Siege. A lot of people want Siege, whether PvE or PvP. The next one is PvP co-op historical battles. Only 42% of you wanted that back, or wanted it reintroduced in Arena, but that's fine. Next one, now this is the top, I believe, tied with another one. Big Team Ranked Mode, 10-man party mode. That would be amazing. That's something that I would love too. And I know even small team rank would be fine too, but there needs to be a party rank mode to kind of get away from casuals and practice with your own team. And casuals, that's fine if you don't have parties. I think they should probably reduce, in fact, probably get rid of parties in casual and leave all the partying in the rank mode. Though that's debatable. We'll see. Next one is small team ranked mode. That's the one I was just talking about. I would like this as well, but not as popular as the big team ranked. Yeah, so that'd be pretty cool. So this is pretty highly requested, and this one as well. Map domination. Now this could be an interesting idea. I'm trying to think of a game that does that. I know Conqueror's Blade does it. So if you look at an overall map, and each battle kind of stands alone, and each one that you win gains you territory. Now if each clan had their own map, and this would be locked to regions obviously, so each region can play within themselves to unlock parts of the map, and as they gain territory they can show their domination as a clan, that they're really concise and consistent with their progress and tactics and trying to gain all that territory for themselves. And I think that'd be pretty cool to see your progress on a map rather than on a leaderboard. So this is a cool feature to be added on. This is also number 4 most requested. The next one is clan tags and clan cosmetics. I know I want this too. I think it would be so easy to do this one too, just the clan tags at least. Clan cosmetics might have to come later, and that's fine. I can totally wait for that. But yeah, clan tags would be nice to just say, hey, I'm LK. I'm part of the late nights. Yeah, that's cool. Public spectate replay. Now this has been kind of needed for a lot of the competitive scene. I know when I did the MGA tournament, this was harsh to run without a actual replay system or a spectate system in place, because all we had to do was use an actual slot and just kind of move those units in an idle position somewhere where they could do the least amount of vision for the team that they were on, which was kind of a bummer. I would have rather just a slot, so that way you don't have to waste that, and the team doesn't get extra information, or the enemy doesn't have that way to no longer navigate without being seen by the referees. So yeah, definitely could use this, but it's not the most requested, obviously, because it's still in beta testing back with the NetEase version. So yeah, as it comes to full release, this would be nice to have for a lot of the content creators as well. Then this is also tied for top requested, which is seasonal in-game tournaments, leagues. So rather than having some players set it up and trying to have consistent teams, you just go in and play, and then you get out. That way, because there are a lot of teams out there right now that don't get along with each other, and that's fine. But just being able to compete and play and see your team on the leaderboard, that'd be pretty cool. See where you rank among all the clans, whether it's EU, NA, APAC, or CIS, RU. And then the last one is camels. Yes, camels. Of course, I put that in there. Camels. Oh man, I can't wait to see camels in the game. But yep, that's pretty much the results of the survey. Hopefully you guys like this. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Do you guys agree with how the results are out of the 90 responses? Now, not every question has the full 90, and that's fine. Some people just didn't want to answer those questions because they either didn't care or probably just didn't, worry about it too much. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys thought of this. This is Lord Commander Guts, leader of the Late Nights, signing off. I'll catch you guys later. All right, see ya.